All-Patriot League held its annual football media day on July 31st. GoHolyCross.com tagged along with head coach Tom Gilmore and senior captains Gary Acquah and Mike Fess to get the inside scoop on the upcoming season.
Well, we're here ready to start another exciting season in 2013. We have 6 home games this year. We've been working very hard as a team, as a coaching staff, our players. We had a bunch of guys here all summer long getting ready for the season. We'll continue to work very hard.
Our biggest theme this year is going to be to finish. We're the only ones that believe our record isn't what it shows, and there's nothing we can do about that. It says 2-9. It is what it is, but we've been there in those close games. We know the little things that we saw on film that we can change, and basically what we got out of that was to finish, and that's what we're focused on this year.
I think we're working harder than we've ever worked. We've had 65 guys up during the summer. That's the most that's ever been up under Coach Gilmore, he's told us. But yeah, doing that and just learning from our mistakes last year, I think that's the biggest thing.
You know, Gary's already had a great career for us. We expect him to have an even better senior year. You know, he's a very talented individual, and he brings a lot to the table as far as leadership is concerned. He's up for the All-State Good Works Award, and you know, he's just one of those guys that's very involved in every possible way.
It was a great honor that my teammates had the faith in me to be selected as a team captain this year, and just making sure that I have a high work ethic and just holding everybody accountable for their actions on and off the field is something that means a lot to me.
Mike has been a consistent performer since he's been on campus, played a lot as a freshman, and he's been one of the best receivers in the league. And you know, we expect him to have another big year again.
I'm proud to lead this team. I know it's a big responsibility, but I'm ready to take up the challenge and do what's best for the team, and just ready to lead ourselves to a couple victories this year.
I don't put a lot of stock in the preseason polls. You know, we've been picked high and low and in between. You know, and depending on the year. You know, it's one of those things I think the media has to do. You know, you have to, you know, try to predict what's going on, but ultimately, you know, those things are going to be determined on the field.
I think we can have a great defense this year up front on the defensive line. We've been playing together now for 3 years, so we're very experienced up there, looking to elevate our game. Our linebacker core, another group of veterans that's also had significant playing time, and our DBs. We lost a great leader, Tom Mannix, but there's other guys that have stepped up and had significant playing time. So we look to be a very strong defense this year.
I think we could be good. I think we began to click at the end of the year last year. Beginning of the season, you know, with all the injuries, the quarterbacks and linemen, we struggled to kind of click. But I think later in the season we began to click and put up some points. So I'm pretty excited about what we can do this year.
We also spoke with the other 6 head coaches in the league and asked them about the conference expectation in 2013, how they expect Holy Cross to be this year, and how scholarships will affect the play in the conference this season.
I think the league, really over the last couple of years, I felt there's been tremendous parity in the league, and I think this year, you know, more than ever.
I think it'll be very balanced. I think it always is every year, and I think there's not much difference between the first and last team, and I think any team coming in right now has a chance to win it.
I'll tell you, every year it just seems like it gets, you know, better and better, and every week no one can count on anything, and everyone is more than capable of beating everybody else in the league.
I think when you look at the 2-9 record, it might not necessarily be indicative of how well they played. A lot of the games were decided by a very close margin, and some of those close losses could have easily been, you know, wins.
I think a lot of the problem that Tommy had last year was related to some of the injuries that they incurred, and I know that he returned some fifth-year kids, which will be an important part.
They had a lot of close football games that they could have won, and that record would have been a lot different. And I expect Holy Cross to be, you know, in contention for the league title again this year.
I think the league has gotten better and better over the years, and I think it will continue to do that. I think we've got a good class coming in of scholarship players that hopefully are going to make an immediate impact. So, but I think it's going to take more than a year.
I think it's going to take the full 4 years. You look at Fordham, they had 2 years of it, and they were having tough seasons, but then those freshmen and sophomores become juniors and seniors, and now you look at the difference, and I think that's the kind of time frame as you see it progress with everyone else.
When it was strictly financial aid, and kid had to pay money to come to one of the Patriot League institutions, you generally weren't going to get him when he had a full scholarship to another school. Now that it's a level playing field and you're dealing with full scholarships versus other schools offering full scholarships, there's a lot more recruit battles that you're able to win, where kids might not necessarily have to fork money out of their pocket to come to your school. So I think it allows us to recruit better student athletes.
With 6 home games here at Fitton Field, Coach Gilmore has high expectations for the 2013 season.
We're going to be ready to put an exciting brand of football out there this year. We're hoping that the fans in the local community, Worcester community, Central Massachusetts, certainly the alumni, the student body come out and enjoy an exciting afternoon or evening at Fitton Field.
Football here at Fitton Field will kick off on September 7th against Towson, and there'll be 5 other home games this season, including a night game at 6 p.m. against Monmouth on September 21st. We hope to see you all here. Be sure to like our Holy Cross Athletics Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at GoHolyCross. Reporting for GoHolyCross.com, I'm Jamie Reynolds.